fad agus an cehar lá páitce an Mohanson agus Shahid chuid in chuide in na Harúbáin in chuide John Cassidy a tháinig ar a bád gig le hamar a maig na Gailí agus scóráid sé ráchúlín háchtachas na tarna le áit cynnig hiige siúd agus a meas na nuna hit mar sin a Brendan Carney inniu agus siúr in a meas siúd go raibh a nacharacha ag gimmart chomá sa bhliain 1965 1965 an chiad bhúid a bhd a riamh ach Shahid fuidiant na hir bhí gan éon ahrú ar a súd agus bhí siad a braga mór ar an bheith lápáisce an son tá Damien Gavin agus Joe Casey, Damien Gavin captain na fórne agus a meas na dusathe bhí siad a bra ar John Deehan a fuid anna chúldóid sa chluthe in aig Hobradáran agus chomá ar Tom Stewart trainer agus David Martin istig sa chuine ach Shahid moltóid agus Olaf an tús a chur le chuthe canis na núd na héireann an Pat Pacanáte agus an éir Damien Gavin captain na fórne a meachta ruachar agus dahad méadar amach ón gól agus iarach súd sáirithe go Ciarán McNally. Ciarán McNally do chuide sinna dtíar a chuir an ónsaí ach Damien Phelan ó chaid me his siar haris agus Shahid Kenny McKinley ó chuman naibh Lamáin club chéanna lena midí lena bhfuil Paddy Collins go dtí Martin Murta anna taobhlíne agus Stigginson, David Martin ach kick taobhlíne a bheith gann do chuide Micheál Kelly a thópaigh an counsa. Micheál Kelly a bhí i gimmart le naibh Pádraig machar a rátha a bhuaigh coran í ógáin níos tuisce im léana sníad chnáb drom an na fórne ach trohiarach bhuaigh agus mar sin kick taobhlíne an Baltasa do Martin Murta na hir bhí. Os na dúnta Martin Murta agus sé a thócaigh an counsa. I miríonn sé sínsir tá sé gimmart le sínsir na núnta le ráibh líon agus bhíon míá leis an gahíorlach san níos tuisce im léana Pádraig Ón Ualáin bhfuil bása a daobh líne fáid a bhí chlub a gimmart. Iarachson bhfuil tamach le na ghorann agus Shahid John Deehan an parafuair stád pól an aig Hobradáran seansaige Steach lá slí ach grafaigh glúteigh a Ciarán McNally. Leachúla i láid a dtíar go bhí ganamh amach agus well brú ar neis go dtí Micheál Kelly agus amach a Joe lá páilte agus anna iarach do fad an son Steach a Joe an túine Joe Cassidy códach a tá bhuaiteide go Kevin Hickey ach go dtí Damien Phelan chaléis dianta ar Damien dá le Damien a bheith dul ruúthe chun tusaigh Bláiste na Gearmalítach a móta gráineoige agus go maith am an sacad chomá gimmart sínsir láthir móta le cúpla bliana an count an tócathe an son ag Martin Murta ácha hina dheogaige agus seans ag duine dul ar an ónsaí Paul McFlynn an leacholaí deisiil Steach anis go dtí Gary Cushnahan agus sáirithe in an léig ag Kenny McKinley á dropás agus anna hansaige Jerry Cassidy agus an chiad dheis scórála beidir ag a duine. Enda Muldoon a gimmart ar a nachad slaat a thópaigh an counsa. Golóir scóranna aimse hiige enda cúl agus cúlín agus fithe sa chomórtas go dísa agus seo na chonaí ar sa tóra idir duine agus tíróin na chonaí a díróin idir stalum a gimmart le duine agus seo he i midóid anna chomasach duine sé rás a gréibhála agus an chiad cholín Enda Muldoon trín ómatí imar a mithe agus daimse sé siúd seach grúlíní nó cúl agus seach grúlíní a bhí có in aig an dúin agus daimse sé seach cín das na cúlíní. Mar sin cic amach le Aidan Lennon ó bhaileann traháin macha Joe Lord na páirce fachta ríist ag Enda Muldoon tírig an cúine agus Jerry Cassidy aimsiú waistig de Damien Phelan Shahid Jerry agus kick nóthe ag Jerry deisiile de Enda Muldoon thar na cúlín ag aimsiú an na dhéanana taine bud so ina lá íhain cóid bheag chuíthe ag a duine sa chéad le. Éana fithe dó go dísa cholína bháin sa chluthe ceannis agus na blianta dearnacha a bhuaig duine creibh na héireann bhfuil an chiad bliana 65 agus an blion dearnacha nach dá mé choraní ógáin an dá blion sin chum a buitecha agus sinné an tarna cholín ó Endemol dún céidir nómatí ghuiile mar sin Take amach a big down, then ERV, Snee Endemol dún agus sásta bocht takeíochta Derry sceaga thucht den ERV sa chrúsí spéidir mar sin Aidan Lennon Boston na Garmalíte móta bráine oige amach a Joe Lord na pláice agus se hé Shane Deering Wilta Harnashiga, goody Kenny McKinley goody Thomas Clary Dierige de Chudder Nonsi Wachtige David Martin Eredalo Stachgeri in Montasak Carl Kane and by Carl if he had scored an ARV Chance Cholina all Taval Fad Dienta Sticks a Chuin son Augustin Hyde Bunch of Other Comasach again Mihal Kelly Wantamach, agus Shahid, Jerry Cassidy, Robach, Damien Phelan and Balthasar. Jerry agus a ball in a kaide, Stachgedas, gedi Gary Cushnahin, ach an hero the sheer, agus fachta ge Aidan Lennon. Aidan Lennon, gedi Damien Phelan. Go! One not yes. Joe Casey. Anna Orr. Agus John Deehan, Stachgedi Carl Kane. Carl agus Derry Mihal Kelly chudda Johe Carl agus kick save no he ag Carl Kane O'Reilly an Ricioig agus Thomas Clary os na dúnta ma gimmertir in na hatslat a hoki in council Deshigan ERV a geet score all agus the gimmert os coid Ulf look a shade here Yannick Atoig agus an kids goal for Thomas Clary. Marsin, Deshigan the ERV sa chrúsí sinish. Agus bín sé gimmert snéan lántasach a meachtasteach Carl Kane bhuaite go deasige a Mihal Kelly éitipithe an talún agus kick an ERV. David Hopkins. Macha Joe Law Parkin. Bafa Gadasa get Joe Casey. Stachgedi Keith Glennon. And Mike Carl Kane in council. Anna Hummusach I get Carl. Agus Anna Yeshta David Martin. Emil Avoide. Harnashgedi John Deehan. Agus an Tad McCurleen. Again here Lee. Agus Timful Shaq number here. Willie Emmer in the head. Marshin. On the ERV. Sucker to Shees come on. O'Reilly an Ricioig, Ordemertonson, ag Carl Kane, Goffa go glótige, Paspuilte anúnige, a Stachanson, gedi David Martin, agus a Neda Boide, Harnashgedi, Carl Kane, agus Anna Cholín, Anna Mert. Agus Shahid an ERV ríist, Joe Casey, Stachgedi David Martin, Staunahe, agus Quintero, ag Emmett McGilloway, Wachter Stegenson again, Paul McFlynn. Shahid Paul reached. Stachel Ashley, gedi Geron McNally. Ready? Anna Hummusach and that's the Dussahill. Gary Cushnahin. Stachel Ashley, Endemol dún, Anna Wall. Wittige glótige gedi Gary Coleman. Dishiga Gary. Chaperon. Lee Hawley, Gary Coleman and son. Ever Hishta. Agus. Weidem Spill. Just lid. Weidem Spill loop. Imidin Sheen Shirley loop. Oma. Duine an gahar a hácu a dhimiríon é hénig agus Johnny McBride agus Gary Doyle agus Gary Coleman sníad a cahar réit amórtas anna Walson ige captain a hirví Damien Gavin gyda Kenny McKinley Kenny Mac gyda Shane Deering Mac le Shays brad y siwd a fe hadolch yn cyn anna rwhar a galganir endymol diwn Harris dyntig a endymol diwn hedd a dedymol twy Marsin Serkick dan hirví agus Damien Gavin a hwg yn counsel Gymryd o'ch lehaid Allen na siw wedyn treflien agus fyhe wegi fali ora a Grave Lion agus dimid a ahed column hel agus amana ichte wedyn na hirví agus Shahe Damien Roade en hef na laibed ishe agus ni mona sásta a veg Damien leis a gamson Rohed cos agus emiríon le Wefmeath a lá páirce sa chréibid bheith annach luthar Washington F. Joseph bhín sé freastalid ach Shahe David Hopkins bhfuil tamach a siúr agus fachtaistigh sa chúnig Emmett McGilloway gaunathe agus buinte óthaige Tom Stewart trainer agus a tappa dowrid Joe Casey bhfuil a siúr Krasna and so Thomas Cleary Dar da hat slat agus sin dianta go maithige Serkick dan hirví Serkick de Damien Gavin ach ní hé Damien a hwg yn counsel Marsin David Martin on Parasirde a bhfuid yn acu och luin bhfuid Tanga agus bhí sé seo chréibh bí na ngaidim scoilena a bhuaigh chréibh na héireann a naid chunta chláid. Níos tuiscim léana agus anna cholín ag David Martin. Mar sin na fórna cóharach níor bí me hechan cín viadar cóharach agus inis an tríú cholín ag David Martin. Endymol diwn, Lena Horan Will tamachige gyda Johnny McBride Captain of Ford agus anna hans ystig gyda Joe Cassidy Shahe Joe Jerry Gizli yan fyrsta Shahar da Damien Cassidy agus anna hafail ystig Hanson gyda Aidan Lennon ach Shahe Jerry Cassidy hen agus Damien Phelan a gechan te chéile agus anna fertich dianta gyda Damien Phelan agus kick tefline dan fi a Rushier and accounts of Hogant, Martin Morster. Martin Gimmert, Selina Lachowin. Dimmer Shelley Menowir, the Hirvi and the Dick. Agus F. Tastelid. Squelna of Midi. Squelna Roher and William Carr. Agus Ryan Imini, Ed Paraso, Darno, Shirkin Keen, a lot of Huidi. Deshinish, like Jerry Cassidy. After here a twig, Agus Shahe Shane Deering. Went to Macdama Higgins, Goffin Gudas, Adrian McGuffin, Darno Dimida Hashu, the Nadiak Shaskapui, the Shabidin Buko, Agus Shefrain Oil. Máiste na Pádraig bhuaigh Coronny O'Goin im léana Endymol diwn ach Shahe Damien Phelan dan hirví amach bydí captain na fórna Damien Gavin pas anna order fan Obdín roar da John Deehan agus puitéad ag Paul Diamond mach da Tammy a dhimid a 96 chuma Shahe Shane Deering a ríist agus déana sé ruhar eile déan amach bydí Martin Morster Martin a ruhar Cúpéadar agus dahad Shane Deering Anna choimer Johnny Irví, Anna chréonta Roade son ach Shahe Tom Stewart trainer a dhimir an ydig loha a bhí gwasta hit dúr sach na bliana cynnig ar Roade ige a dyn am ótóid Ní móna sásta ha loch takeíocht an Hirví Thomas Cleary an son Tom Stewart trainer agus deisinis ach Shahe an fúlbáide Aidan Lennon, Machgary Kevin Hickey, Van Downlock, Kenny McKinley, Joe Casey, Alla Chrí an Lady, is na Cousin Toidy, Paul McFlynn na Machtar Rohar. Agus Serkick, Paul McFlynn, agus Anim edhol Lauren Voltora, mar jaul ed Galatian, on Captain Damien Gavin. Shohe, a Machtrasna, Paul McFlynn, agus Kalish Dinte ag Damien Gavin. Agus an Moltoid, Histach, agus Shohe, Damien Phelan, agus bega Anim Shoe, that all allowed on Voltora in ish. Dimmer Shoe, the house, and I covered Arden. The Owen Legion of Inuvica Gadisa, and like Jerry Cassidy, Marshin, Anim Beste. On the RV, Emma Lauden Voltora, as we live away, Gemach, Damien Gavin, agus Damien Phelan. And there, Damien. Enda Muldoon. Jerry gan score a Chohramú. Tamalín Björk, Lasmud and Lina Coolvedder agus Stahad. Lashley. Chiri Giedla. Analaska ach Overin and Hebna Laga Clay. Marshin and Karna. Count a Shachran again. Lady Gadisa. Agus Countervoin again ERV. I've knows Björk Guihe Haun, the Shadow have the lava clay, the table lava dish, Overin Björk, and in the Win Valla Captain and Kaide. Part the Croke and fold it out as hard. Agus Shahe, Aidan Lennon, Pachter, a Lord Portke, get Gary Doyle, Agus Kalish Dinter Gary, a nimmer to Dullarike, Adrian McGuckin, so she Shahe Shane Deering reached. Agus an Reichech and Keen, he can take it near the Shaira. Well, can he hero adege and Baltason, so gear can he get end Muldoon Agus kicks there no he ege ende, Agus Anagesh get endinish, Shane Mati Diagville and score a Chohramú. Midway through the first half, and Westmeath leading by 1 point. Agus Shansonish ege ende. And score a Chohramú, Enda Muldoon, with the equalising point for Derry. Ticolini on Bayev. Agus Chino Mati Diak Falco. On score, Anna Ishla Fad the foil. The Fasu le score ord a Bocho Brolish after no. Lohi Canish bin Anna Hannes idir na fódna I gcónaí. Gan mágáine atra a láthar na huide, idir cóharach. Anna Watson air ag Damien Gavin, agus Kalish Dinted, Shane Deering, is a gigsair. Dúirt na caide isteach a Lashley, the Kenny McKinley. Agus Pachter, Vidassa Stig. Shane Deering reached. Gimmert come out a lot of the way, and the Flaha Yimmertige, Agus kicks there, no hinge. Shane, Gimmert come out Gadisa. Agus Ordimmer Dintige, does the Dunte, a Croke Mortis na here V. Agus Shahe Kenny McKinley. And the wall is sticks of Hooney and Sonage Emmett McGilloway. A Machgary Paul Diamond. Shane Deering, Istach Lashley, Gadi Kenny McKinley, Agus a Maclish, a Roher, Fergal Murray, down ahead. Have the chance to get Tom Stewart trainer. And Lon Foley, Michal Kelly. Agus on Captain, Johnny McBride, Kalish Dinter Johnny. Down Moore Padawig. Croke, Jerry Cassidy, Burtigadasiga, Damien Phelan, Anna Hansiga Jerry, Histach, Three Harmach Fish and Son, Gary Coleman, Agus, Will Colleen and Son, again, Adrian McGuckin, and Ed and Lena Oran, agus ní raibh an tála Adrian McGuckin. Ach, bur sé pas Anna Jassenson agus deisfathaige ar uhisteach. An son, seaban na caide agus léana goran ar a bheith mí cheartas na cuilí. Muldoon agus á dheachant leis Kenny McKinley. Enda Muldoon amach go dtí Johnny McBride. Deise go Johnny a dtíar agus stop Joe Casey agus a ríist roada it clé. An ceathrú iarach gur a seachrán go dísa ag a chuidean roide agus cód na gcuithiúcha agus Enda Muldoon gortathe a láthar na huide. Enda a bhí seilibh na caide an son agus a thug an pas amach go dtí Johnny McBride. Gortícha agus é titim an talún is seilibh na caide agus fis áchor ar chór leis áir de miró idé agus Anna scór na fachtaige go mórthúr a gréibhóla agus godísa anseo agus chór leis ácharid agus well beagdéide a súil go me sé ná leanúnta raig é hénig á dheachantatsan le Kenny McKinley ar a dalom an pasta go hehuaigige Machanson go dtí Johnny McBride agus slán go me sé ceartbiló. Agus Chris Brown am head abort, snéan bainisteúid chuide agus dimid Chris an son le minúid chuide sa bblion 965 an chiad bblion a bhd a chréibh na héire. Láthar na chuide iad cóharach agus sehe Kenny McKinley cosint go maith agus aharú diantar idir an chuide Jerry Cassidy agus Gary Coleman téis pótáil le chéile agus Joe Cassidy an sa annach chud scór na fachtaige siút chum a gréibhóla builte go háirdaige agus bhfuil gafa go neaffaisiach ige Aidan Lennon. Aidan na Joan Taibhlíne anna chongracht an Taibhlíne agus well an miáile sin díring a chuir sé bhla Bev Dessenson a chuir dáhfuile ó Paul McFlynn agus inis chic Taibhlíne ige Paul. Buntisteach agus tusa heroide Adrian McGuckin agus Colleen ige Adrian. A chiad scór ige Adrian Magta Adrian McGuckin a bhíocha gimar te stig sa chúine ag a sin siad roide agus dad nó a dhimar leis na minúid i 65 chomá. Siúra consa inniuh a bhainéal birta gimmart Adrian Hanson a dhéirigh lí dhéanamh isteach agus an Counson fachta go deasaige. Adrian agus Paul Diamond agus a meas na nunadaithe Brendan Carney mac le John Joe Carney agus Paul Mac Tammy ach sehe an éarmhí an captain Damien Gavin drohireacht agus fachtaige Kieran McNally agus calaíisiige Thomas Cleary. Sehe Kieran McNally agus Fergal Murray Cara Hollowin agus well mé leis an son go gaithe sé an cic hóganta na huid a cha níor thóg sé an onad certe idir an moltóid mar sin Kenny McKinley. Fachtaige Paul McFlynn Hevrúd Tom Stewart trainer agus cinnithe anádaige agus sér cic do roide chalís diantaige Stewart trainer idir an moltóid. Agus chalís it son ar Fergal Murray an Gansi stracathe an son well tairice níl stracathe. Fergal Murray bhfuilte go deas go dtí Joe Casey Thomas Cleary haid na hat slat bhla chu a thuige léana chitóig agus a teachtamach an Lán Foley Micheál Kelly Had Nashinson go dtí John Heaney a dhimar le pláiste fádrig machar a ráha mar a dhimid an son Adrian McGuckin agus Joe Cassidy imi hehuig Sehe Kenny McKinley ríist anna chosintá dhéanamh go Kenny ar náis go dtí Kevin Hickey an Lán Foley agus Fergal Murray Down Ishel with his two trainer agus buitéig a Paul McFlynn. Isteach go dtí Joe Casey. Joe agus Calais Dentige Kevin Hickey. Chud bhach Calais sin agus sin an recht Shane O'Matí de le Hama. Joe Casey a Dalov. Joe ó Belahi. Jaharda Damien. Bhína gimmert leis na Sheenshire. Agus dimid ahasú de Brendan agus Dinjo agus Uncle Brendan le Sheenshire roide choma. Agus well le dahad bhíon deirtar lum go bhfuil Cassidy's a gimmert le Belahi le dahad bhíon as an chéile go leis. Deisinis go Adrian McGuffin an Rebe Counson mehe bhí an Counson mehe Shacharan. Don búgiú báta ag a duire in báta bháin go dísa ag an níor bhí. Mar sin Ulína bháin paras báid ag a duire a ha gimmert le cóir roibe agus anna chóracha dhéanamh ag an níor bhí go dísa a maid na bhíthe bhíon at an rógáide. An bhíon a taineh chomá spéad ábhad ín scamalach agus na stúite Prenú stachad a báid. John Deehan a córach a mihawig agus seo Paul Diamond agus anna geisige Paul. Bhfuilte stachad John Chúil ach róada a héb na lábid isise. Paul Diamond, Mac Tommy Diamond. It's fun. Ifid a seachtaí go bhí a chahabhaige seo sa chluthe lechanis in aig na gailí a bhí sé gimmert. Aidan Lennon ó chláiste na Garmalítach agus bíonn sé gimmert mach fémort Cumann Seosah. Daimse sé ráthúil ó lápáirce Tam Stewart trainer a dhimmar le fuidir na híorhíon éidir agus stachaí Thomas Cleary. Thomas Cleary bhuilte go deasa go siúd i bhí Keith Lennon Calais Dinter Keith an son aige John Heaney Keith a bhil na caiide trasna go dtí David Martin a go dtí an lán cholaí Cahal Kane bhuiirte go mará agus Calais Dinter Cahal aige Michal Kelly. Mar sin deis ag an íorhí an scór a chothra mú an Counsa chuig bhéidir díagad a hitnú mar sin amach an gúil an fixtéir gnóthaithe ag Cahal Kane agus David Martin a thucaigí seo. Agus sin in recht Shane O'Matí ghuiile nó mar sin de le Hama. David duine gas na himimeoidí sírde ar a bárca gan níorhí a héin agus Damien Gavin agus Joe Casey stóchan na fidhuair a hacha. Bhuilte stacha John Hall an míális an pulla builtige deis fósa gan níorhí. Thomas Cleary anna chólaga Thomas Cleary had gimmert in a hat slap. Tuair sé sin anna spraga chuir. Dar na nunta. Agus an níorhí I mithechan tusig. Agus Brit á hecléad nach a sédíag followin gan níorhí. An pulla Wiltonson an chaid sleanna hin nuas agus Wiltamachanson go dtí Thomas Cleary agus Ramsa Hasalíon Tán ar a dheile Joe Cassidy á dheantais Kevin Hickey. Kevin a mun selleve an a chongracht an lína cúil agus well Calais Dinter Bert Dóide an son Linnecha Joe Cassidy an Lántasach agus seo Aidan Lennon. Well, cool spragúil, aimse hiag an íorhí, an am cinúna, rib le Hama, agus seo duide ar a grídíhil, dearg an bhear na léadú, anna stop agus Tom Stewart trainer, ach an chaidan is go Adrian McGuffin. Adrian amach go dtí an gaptain Johnny McBride, agus a sticks a carnoig, a bhíad a sticks a carnoig na tusaithe. An míá le duide an Baltason, sinné Damien Phelan, Wiltamachige an son. Agus sehiad an níorhí. Damien Gavin an achtarsteach an chaid mithawig. Quinta Johansson ag Johnny McBride. Agus Fergal Murray lena ára amach go dtí Shane Deering. Agus seo Shane achtar ruthar. Shane Gudíon Gaptain, Damien Gavin, agus deisina sig Keith Glennon. Seo Keith the Shelf na Caide, Anna Chuntúrach, agus fair kick no ige Keith. Anna Canoon, a Tana Lele Hammer, on the RV, a Diana House, and Sussex Yetla. Thomas Clarienson, a Gimmerted in the hot slot. Deisige an the RV, a Hornis of Ochen Keen. What the staff, Agus Colleen, than the RV. Score in the Canoonach, and on Canoonach. Agus tab no, on cool, Factor Rimishinige, Martian, Beshiana Hoster Fatlishin, Agus Shinny Tanalele Hammer. David Hopkins. A Trastal Akad of Socket. A Trastal of Chila Skulligus, Halla Socket. And some, Agus Yimirin Loha. A Master Golahe, Agus Kalish Denta, and some, Adrian McGuckin. Fair kick no hige, Agus. Yet Nidolum go will Nidolum, Nilisicum will animacher, Loudon Voltora, Yal Roch go will. Martin Musta is Cosuil. Agus, but they can roach it again Multorlish. On Pike did a score Rivla Hammer in the Muldoon, the Gaidiga Hordach Shahir, Damien Gavin, Dunny V, Agus, and Adult Shate again Multoil. Agus, within the here V, we host the Dolo Hain. Either again it to Mike Nagui here, Agus, Egla Hammer, Toshia Pinkeen. Jacques Colini, Le Colini, O'Cole, Agus Colini, Le Colini, Wasmala.
Yes, as you can see from the last few shots there, a highly charged All-Ireland minor football final. Vital goal in the first half for Westmeath. Will that be a vital miss or disallowed goal for Derry? We'll find out after the commercial break what the panel think of it all. Half-time in the minor match between Westmeath and Derry. The exhibition of skills given by the young children from all over the country is going on and entertaining the crowds. Those young children today, of course, in the colours of Dublin and Tyrone in respect to the senior match, which will be coming up a little bit later on. And they're enjoying their big day, I'm sure, in Croke Park. Girls down the other side of the pitch, boys up this side. Well, now at half-time in the minor match then, Westmeath winning on a scoreline of 1-4 to 4 points. Just as the teams were going off the pitch there, we saw a little bit of a schmozzle between the opposing players, so obviously they're getting to know each other quite well. Martin McHugh, let's just talk to you briefly on what we've seen in the first half here.
I think the game went dead at a stage through the first half, Michael, but the Westmeath goal definitely took it back in, and Thomas clearly took the goal very well. Actually, I thought he was very naturally left footed, but he took the goal to his right foot, which is a great sign of a player, good sign of a minor. It's good to see minors able to take it. I think Westmeath definitely deserved to be ahead, but it'll be interesting, and we'll see later on that the goal that was disallowed at the other end was interesting.
We'll have a look at both those incidents in a moment. Sean Boylan, it took this game a little while to sort of warm up. I suspect we could be in for a cracking second half now, though.
I would say the way it ended up in the last 5 minutes, it'll be all to play for. The Westmeath switch with John Deehan putting him in full forward, and the way we had 3 players around, he used the ball very well to Thomas Cleary, and full credit to him. But again, as Martin said, the goal up the far end, that's another one we're just going to have a look at.
Sure, let's have a look first, Martin McHugh, at the Westmeath goal and just talk us through this. Came back off the post from the free, of course, and take it from there.
The ball was a free kick taken in, and it came back off the post. Maybe that's a bit of luck, you need the ball off the post. But they done well, the corner forward done very well. I think that's just showing one of the points. Good score.
Actually, just actually that particular point, you were making the point that the Derry full-back was having a problem here with these men.
Yeah, I think that Cal Keane, the full forward for Westmeath, any ball came on the first couple of minutes, he was really giving the Derry full-back, Michael Kelly, a lot of bother, and I think Westmeath actually didn't get enough ball in there. But I think that even taking the goal incident where Westmeath are good at is actually playing the ball back out. They seem to have done a lot of coaching on that, and they're able to get away from the man and lay the ball back out. The ball came back at the post, was played very well back out, and the man Thomas Cleary took the goal well. But I think the Westmeath get more ball into the forwards. The full forward line is very dangerous.
Sean, just referring to that disallowed goal there, we took a look at it again a second time. We really couldn't see anything that would lead us to suspect why it was disallowed.
No, I say that Gary Cushan is one of the name. Because what did he do wrong? Because they were all outside the square, in after the ball. No hands, it was played well. Like he came in over the corner back and so on. He just buried the ball in the back of the net.
Here it is in the pencil camera in the goal. And again, this doesn't show us anything either that was illegal.
No, it was a very, like, to me, it's a perfect goal, and Derry be very, very disappointed over that.
Well, perhaps Michael Curley, the referee, saw something that we didn't see. Now, if they're to lose what looked like a legitimate goal like that, obviously Martin have a huge bearing on this game.
Yeah, well, I think the difference is now that the match would have been level at half time, and maybe the referee's seen someone that as you say, Michael, that we didn't see, but it seemed to be a very genuine goal. It was a well taken goal, you know, and I think that maybe he did see someone maybe pushing the back or someone. I think game kind of things. I think, and I've said on this programme before, I think the square ball should be done away with anyway, myself personally, because nobody really can tell. I think someone we have to look at, you know, and I think that's another decision that's going to big talking point. We have a lot of them here in Croke.
Well, that, as you said, is a talking point for another day. But Sean, the talking point for today is that goal that Westmeath did not get that we were referring to earlier on. Let's just take a look at it now because we have it lined up for you.
Okay, yeah, you got your free was taken. It came back off the upright, and John Deehan, you know, gets the ball, doesn't panic with it, plays it back out, you know, very well, and Thomas just gets the ball and he puts it in the back of the net. And as Martin said earlier, you know, Thomas would be known as a left-footed player, and he put away the right foot, and it was a great goal.
Okay, Sean, thank you very much for the moment. Now, just breaking away from our panel here, our reporters here at Croke Park this afternoon, Tony O'Donoghue and Marty Morrissey. Let's join them now for some latest news.
Thank you very much, Michael. Well, I can tell you that the Dublin team are in the dressing room looking very relaxed despite all the media pressure. The big news is that Charlie Redmond will play for Dublin, and indeed that's the Derry supporters are indeed quite happy to see their team on the pitch. But the news for the Dublin team is that Charlie Redmond will play at corner forward. Also tactically, it seems that Kieran Walsh will play at full back. Paddy Moran will move to the corner. That's the latest news from Dublin.
The news from the Tyrone side isn't so good because there's one heartbroken man in their panel, that's Adrian Cush. We knew he was doubtful with an ankle injury. He had a fitness test out in Lucan Sarsfield's GA club this morning. He failed that fitness test, and I'm afraid no matter what the doctor said, he can't play. He won't be even in the substitute, so no Adrian Cush to be sprung from the bench for Tyrone today. Fergal Logan did manage to get lots of strapping on an injured ankle for him. He'll be all right. Other than that, they haven't arrived yet. We're looking forward to it though. Back to you, Michael.
Tony O'Donoghue and Marty Morrissey reporting there. We're ready for the second half of the minor game between Westmeath and Derry. Let's rejoin our commentator, Micheál O'Shea.
Gormahagat, agus an Dairen, a Mahida Bark, Fidin Hwede, Kulchan Dedig, agus Beshira Koruk, a Maigna Guihinish, Fidin the Hirvi, a Hwede Giedwarium, Tri Keen Davona, Gudisa, Egadudi, agus Shahe, Michael Corley, agus Tus Curra, Eshatarnala. Didi, agus Johnny McBride. Shellif na Caide, Johnny Trasnodson, Gudin Holaki, Gary Doyle, ach Bachta Ganafisha, Kevin Hickey, a Machgadi Martin Mosta, Lacholahe na me, Gimmert Comas, Lohe, Agus a Stackedy and Long to Sacketson, Taka Hemachanish in the hot slot, Cahill, Kane, Thomas Cleary, ach Sarahe and Son again, Paul Diamond. Anna Wall and Son again, Shane Deering, Agus Anna Laska Gary Thomas Cleary and Farah Woody Cole, Agus Dr. Stack, Puntorok, Lena Katoik, Agus Anna Police Bagul, Thomas Cleary, a Gimmert the House anew, Way on the Colton, on the way the first and Colton to Kirla. Agus Kieran McNally, me host the Stoker, Gimme Shev Wig, got down the Shev Wig and Baltuson. On the last go, David Hopkins, Shahe Kenny McKinley, Lacholahe na Hirvi, and House of Fad. Bachton Son again, Paul McFlynn, Agus College Deal tickets to a trainer, and Edmund Toy. Toko Higatapig, Stackedy Gary Cushnahin, Agus Wilte, Rashigashu. McFlynn reached, Agus and Tarna Serkik, no Hege. Agus Deshige Endemol Doon, on Gardner Lido, Hede Colini Atra, a lot of Huide, double score again the RV. On An a chórach stig sa chúnig ag Harry Cushna hin agus Fergal Murray ach Shahe Endemol Dún agus son miália dyrin Baltas yn ach fósapa Harry sé drasnán in Erin Lloyd son ag Gary Cushna hin Gary a ha gimmert stig sa chúnig Dimmer sé siúd le pláiste na Pádraig machad a ráthir a bhuaig cornaí ó gáin ní bhúscim léana mar a gimir golóir don bhuidan sa siad ná bhroman na fórniad ag a duine agus éidan Lennon inis i maid na gaoithe sa tarna le. An chólaháin a mátra Pachta Gadas, Son Aronson, Jerry Cassidy. Wilter Machiga, Gadi Paul McFlynn. Paddy Kiddig, Shane Deering. Agus Palish Dianta and Son, Edigat Plain, Damien Gavin. Wilter Kenny McKinley, Rehamachta, Keith Glennon. Right on the here, and I have bigger father, you know. Agus dweide inis i ghearach teachta reis. Agus sínte Edalav an son an lántasach. No, sure. Ifir a séad hiag onadí a báirc ige Danny McReilish a báirc ige dweide. Agus é gimmert a stig sa chúine Damien Phelan. McFlynn. Wilter Macklin a Horan again Kenny McKinley, Gadi Shane Deering. Agus Rohar a Rish, O Shane, agus kick no hige. Wilter a Tampik is Gadi Keith Glennon. And Faction Diant to get Keith and Baltas agus and Matlish is Anna Yesher School. Shahe John Deehan, Tom Stewart trainer. Yerach Saw Walter Gaman, Shahe Joe Casey, and Padlock Portkin. Agus Harris yn líne a Shafran, Baltavon sa Hiedle, Baltavon sa Tarna le Gadisa ag an Irví. Marsin, on the day of the bar, kick a diddy. Sticks the Huine. Kenny McReilish, Shahe, Joe Casey. Agus same kick, no hit, ag Joe. Marshall Dish again, Damien Gavin, Eric Colini, a hug, Edwin the Foldman. Wilter Roada et Cléige, and see about the Eganirvi, Agus Shave out the Gudisa, Egatiri. Bháinnig Endemol Dún ach gan énig éirí in ádan éna leis agus a cosint an Baltasan agus gostathe tá Kenny McKinley gostathe. Mar sin caithfar cód leis a chur Kenny McKinley ha gimmert ar aus ar fad. Donna ar bhí mar a hána lecholaithe ar fad agus gimmir a gréháir Gimmer a ha siúd David leis na minúid an irig mar lán cholaí agus bín sé gimmert Oma é sínsir na Lamáin Rob Paddy Collins é Johnny McBride a dhéirigh duide chuir an onsaí agus an tonadí Danny McReilish bhfuilteiste a siúd bidí Adrian McGuckin ach roáda dhéis ige siúd agus seo é Aidan Lennon a machanis grí Fergal Murray, scópaige Fergal, agus fashion a fáte Croke. Bhfuilteiste a láslí, san dianta go maithigh Kenny McKinley, annach go haimmartige Tom Stewart trainer. Ú Pedro Stahad. Counts a higad as again. John Deehan to take on Palloon. Shahed Thomas Cleary. I give it inspired if I get on the Vino. Tom Stewart trainer of Aisha's school. With the Trasnanish, David Martin, Shaharon, and Gaharu Bauta again the Army. Well, Washach Dana Jasper, like Helico, Gana Toiloha in Edinburgh. David Hopkins. Well, to Mahagigas, John Deehan. Dagalash Legas, Berta Heniganson. A tap trust na the Hale Dirna, Joe Casey, Fair Kick no Heliga. Agus, Yaulriger and Berta near V, son Achterson. Thomas Cleary, a Hokigan Council. And the Vishnach Agadian, Hokshil Lena Hitoigi, or Shen Pool, Lena Yasoig, Lena Hitoig is Kanahi Willen. On all that is Stach John Cole, it is Anna Coley. All for her argument to get Thomas Cleary enough. Oslo Dunta. Agus scoring the Braha, Onimert, Agus Oslo Sir Kickana. Jasper Chet closed with it. William Roher, Civilian Care. Agus big team took now with foot the here V, my Yarin, a get brave Wachtland. Isharolet. The make Diddy, a Derek Costa Horlishin. Agus Deshigan, Isha, a Yishkin to reach them. Captain and son, Agus Damien Gavin, Agus Fachta on the Hervige. Or Johnny McBride, Agus Gary Doyle, Agus Enim. Dollar Laur and Voltora. Or Yaul, Ellen Achterson. Gary Doyle. Achshahe. Thomas Cleary. Yerach Diana again, Rod Cannon Kiana Yenov. Iga English and Balthasar. Martian Heinig. Jan Hosta. Lena will Dienta Goodies again. Eddie Cooley, Forrest Boyd, Fihinomati Falker. Shahun David Hopkins. Kenny McKinley, then all the way John Deehan. Deehan Gohishel, Gadi Cahill Kane. Barely Hagimer to Austo, because Deshinishigan, Martin Murta. Tom Stewart trainer. McGuck on the Derry guest up. Stewart trainer foes, Shelley. Bachta Gadasiga, Cahill Kane. Cahill like a safe Roo, Derek Shriyan of the Hen. Joe Casey, Lorik the Kaiden, Lots Mother. Fair kick, will take a topic. Agus McKinley, Roada at him the live edition. Kenny McKinley, on that dog shading and Maltoid, Agus Cadayanashe, on Balthasar. Ashe toot fair kick. On so a reach done the RV. On Carnacown, Hogan the hit down, because, well, Paul Gormley. Ediern, T tapped at the ball, the Hoyde, and Parna on the D. Paul tapped at the ball, Gagas on Far, Lord Porke, Gary Doyle, and Fargo Toga Animo Kienivin, of T Dolgadin Devlin. Akshahe Thomas Cleary, Edith Darlene, Agus Anna Pauline reached. All Pauline, again Thomas Cleary. Agus Mahok Moravir, Tilly again. She Tilly again Barsa, as a quite star Emera Vedisa. But in the here read, you know, Vader in his car, Namar Vader, and Nadia Shaska tree, and I carry Orkla Yemertanisha, Shahe Endemal Doom, Barga Hashet Sul Yerach Madet. Pakta Gadasa Stigiga, Jerry Cassidy, Agus. Rich Trastenson for Cahill Kane. Cahill Kane agus Anna Chorachas Fadon. The Derry guest up, Michal Kelly. And Takshin Dienta again Cahill agus fair kick no hige. Martin, David Martin, a Hokigan Council. Paul Wilson a háir bort do chuide, ní he Paul Gormley, Paul Wilson, ifir fihe a chahabige. David Martin. Stachel Ashley. Agus Serkick do chuide. Emmett McKilloway, bhfuilte go deasige go dtíon anadaí, Paul Wilson. Seo hé, mecht leis an rúthar. Shane Deering, a córaach, Emma Hibwig, Quintacha, ag Gary Cushnahan, Joe Cassidy, Danny McReelis, agus deisige Jerry Cassidy, a roada Eriash. Well, Sáulófaíocht Cadísa ná fuil misneach céanna a gceart tusa hiroide, agus a bhís a chluhi lechanis an ag na Galí, gine ar ár tachtaníar ar fad, nuair is mó bhí cóla tastáilmhathe go dain fuil Endemaldún ár chóla Joel Gedin na himara, ach an ar bhí ag gimmart ar aus ar fadan sa hinú. Dúbal scóran acu, iad cúcúlíní chin cín. Didi agus an captain, Johnny McBride, tuc a heach an talón. Mar sin, deisiacha ed chulínach nóthú. Endemaldún a hócaigh an ceansa. Agus má dhéirín leis ní bheith ach céide chulíní idir na fórne. Bhfuilte go deasige, agus in isní nach céide chulíní idir na fórne. Endemaldún. An ducaigh duine thar nais, fé mar ghinidar, a maig na Galí, is minic dianta hanacha. Nún seaasóig na chluhíir fad, ha imara gan ar bhí, seach cínacha, imaracha, sé cína greibh lion, tí cína naig líisiid, tí chluhí cena sé ghet fará, agus was le 5,000 duine I fiachantara, sa tar na chluhí agus a tríú chluhí. 8,000 diag a tar na chluhí, 8,000 a Dersterlin, an tríú chluhí. Ó bhór a chuide le, ó cearú chuid fiúhain. Anna bhálaige Endemaldún. Bhfuilte go dtí Paul Wilson, agus deisinis go duine, Gary Cushnahan, agus Shane Deering a dheachant leis chalís dianta go Shane Gary. Agus má dhéirín do an counsla chur haris a drasnáin, an hólamháin a bheith idir na fód, nach an counsla díon go má, tím chulé. Chúghéadar díag nó mar sin is deachán da bhlíine, fé bhunt nó go sé díag. An tardán nó agus an cnuc agus na chaon ardán eile lán go bar a bhfuilte go tappaigh go dtí Paul McFlynn, seansa go Paul. Stuart Traynor a dtíar a gceistop, Paul McFlynn. A Gimmerton, heb go bháid isis, na líle leachúil agus chulín deasa go do chuide. Festal le scoil naomh muide, scoil raméir naomh muide. Ceantas na scoil na móra, pelle a gúnta chuide. Agus inis, líle chan chólamháin atra. Agus sin gaulis Ashley, tríd a géad le, tríd a tarna lehansa. Agus deisigain é seo a dhiiscint a ríist, Endemaldún, a bhil na caide trasna go dtí Paul McFlynn, an dacholaí deisial. Fiachant an áard agus a bhil na caide haris a drasnán. Midway through the second half, and a goal separating the sides. Westmeath leading by 1-7 to Derry 7 points. Agus Shahe, David Martin. Isteach go dtí Thomas Cleary. Bhfuilte maithaige go dtí an captain Damien Gavin. Deisiga Damien, Endemaldún a dtíar ag súlach meadar. Bhfuilte isteach a John Hole a bhfuil teáil. Chulín a fádag an iargaí. Chulín an spráideach nuair is mó a bhí sé tastáilmhathe. An fearlár páirce, Joe Casey agus dar nó bhícha ahar siúd George Casey ag gimmart, bhí sé lechiad bliain agus fós ag gimmart le cúisleánaí gálaigh. San ar bhí, múnteoir scoile, ach chulín an spráideach an son ag Joe Casey agus cheire chulíní atra ina huair. Agus enim eile dulta I leabhar an bholtóra Thomas Cleary agus Kieran McNally. Chud bha enim nacha tócuthe ige Michael Corley farna gailí go dísa sné Kieran McNallinson agus Thomas Cleary Lana Bertuca Deisigan an Colleen sin sá Colleen a fuir an Irví an chaid bhfuilte amachchan go dtí Joe Casey an fadlá páirce agus anna Colleen ar fad Colleen misnig Counson Ende mal dún anna chud caidan a gháil go maithaige chuis amach go lá páirce bhuiisteach dí lámta sachatson Joe Casey chance go Joe isteach John Hole agus anna Colleen go Joe Casey mar sin cúlháin after a ríist Joe Casey a Heimschigan Counson Mackley Din Joe Casey agus Bara bhícha gimmert le duide chum le Brendan a uncuil agus a Rihar Damien Aidan Lennon a Night na Green agus Shahan Captain Johnny McBride Who's made of a stahad? Wiltamach gadi an Unadi, Paul Wilson. Hadnash gadi Johnny. Jeff O'Shesha Colleen O'Keefe, Paul McFinn and Vaishan Tadlacan go. Oh, Colleen Hawktacha, I'm sure again Paul McFlynn. Paul McFlynn, I give it to Masna Gossan Toidi. Agus a spontas na tussa here, kunna scorana a Heimschiu onimert. Óicán fíorthachtacha an tunadaí Paul Wilson a chur na caiide go dtí Johnny McBride agus a Ned an le go dtí Paul McFlynn. Mar sin, níl ach ráchólín idir na fórne. Ende Muldoon a dola Joe na caiide gan aine tímpelid anna chud sellibh a bhuachtadig ende ó chuis amach go lá páirce a roith amachta tá Joe Cassidy Stachanish, good Jerry Cassidy. Jerry had Nash good Joe. Chance of score against Joe. Joe Cassidy. Did it attack the dash? Did it Kale? Agasanish. Elatra. Ah, in Colleen of Oin. Joe Cassidy, agus over him here, a sauce to the shane on Haydenson against Jerry. Ganayan Royal Atrasa, Jerry, Hannig the board, Ganaik the Gallies, the Tarna left with Rocolin, the Bull and the Kaidegadi Joe, Harasha Trasnon. Marshin, Inish, a Hashi and the Horuk, and the Yarak Horuk. Colleen of Oin, Forest Boyd, Eganir V, and Hunter Ready. Aidan Lennon, the hand hide and a hawk of a pad. Johnny McBride, because Fixer talked no he, Ega Johnny. A Bull and the Kaidish Stachanson. Damien Phelan and Mehavwig, Callish the enter Damien Phelan, a Corucanson. Well, gan it Shelleve Bwittin, we get a Witchesachlohe, Lachanish, Dimished Ausach. The Jehofishin Dolphin Keen, Yanavanai quite debated. Shahe Joe Casey, Bwittiga Joe, Anna Lehman, son of Emmett McGilliwish down the Huig, Shahe Damien Gavin, Istakadi John Deehan, on Mike John score. Score a tastal on the RV, as Kenny Heroad again. Dinna Callie Sherach V and Hyde Kenny Heroad again, a dead Multoin, Agus Shahe. Ende Muldoon. And after foot the Portke, with the Trasnagadi, Jerry Cassidy. Jerry Dinna Sherach the Hootlesh, Shane Deering Falk on the Yow again. Stachanson, Gadi, Joe Casey, as Callie Stinter Joe, again, Kevin Hickey. Marshin. Count 4 hoogtocht te goede, maar mag er in Chedesha, Harasha Trasnon. We shedder co-score on Baltusa, Joe Cassidy, and Akilisha guide, Nadarlema Behokigi. No will found the rain, E. Hogan, Skudisa, Ende Muldoon, Hara Trasna, Ende Hogan Council, Agus, well, E. Hogan Blabog, your father no ID. Anna Huata de Fish, Anna Gianta. Anna Yurdige Agus the Mahan score on the Heimschiu of Roy Shellagas Fachtiga Shane Deering, Deshigan RV. We should do Damien Phelan, Coimert Yassaka, O'Winigodinin, on Fadlaw Park, Joe Casey, Emma Clish, Joe Gafford, Pugvedra Gastahad, Paul McFinn Kurahohige, Joe Lennox Toig John Hall Anna Hallin. Joe Casey. O'Hagan Haglishenson. Lakiad Mader Eraloid. Agus goid a smóví Colleen a Tastalio near V. An Colleen chin fachta ag Joe Casey doid. An Fadlog Portkin. Deering am after Roharanson. Amach gedi Joe Casey agus Joe Amachlish and son agus Anna Colleen agus Shahir. Damien Gavin and Captain. And a kick and a loss agus Saul Hishtig agus Dishpos ag Keith Glennon. Ach vi sé sticks the car no ag did an Multoid. Well, Nederland can't fog or could have cool with it. Kals a Hiedla, Shin Kishtele. And a wall reached to get in the Muldoon. If a deal Sonoyer. With the Stachagus. Fergal Murray, on the RV. Markedy Shane Deering and a Sharo Harrell. Log Portkin. Sir kick no he, dan the RV. Shacht no met die Falker. On Moheshiad Coran Tan Markham, dan Gied Walter Reev. Maar je niet, niet vergeet Torelish na 10 knaf. O Jan Kaun nog ontheer. O Walter Groeneoige. Die een Mullen Kaur, die Weilen Rickoig, nog geen uit. Beslaan hier al, ik Halloween de Doon, tegen zijn Melefos, en Adrian McGucken, het alle Laur en Voltore. Ach, weder gewit je over die rollaway in de Raffos, maar wanneer dit hernash in huis en ik de Gali, ach Shahir, Kahal Kane. Hoe verder gestaat. Agus, een heidag meer dan had ik het Tamstoer trainer. Die gemmertlich de minuut in de rig, aan Alaska. Anna Colleen ag Tamstoer trainer. Sinead Schleich in a Yenta. And she showed that Asham Leona and I Longford. She shave Gortehe. Agus Gimmert Gadiel, we shall have taken Eden, Venoid, the here V and the rig. Ach, Shin Candace the score in the Stochty, that was a Raven a Hale. Mar, ha cool glan, it on the phone and a Huedagus. One of the Elite, Taka hit a Borski get diddy. On Farden, Taka hit a Bortoid. Martian, sure, under the hit at a Borsk. Again, Chris Brown, Agus Achtu. Agus Gary Cushnahin, and me hit on Borsk. Henny Arachta Yanavaka and Hall Harish Hole here, the here via Fergal Murray and the own Diane Cossenta. Agus Joe Casey and after Roher. Wachte Gedassenson, Ege Emmett McGillaway, with the Stachige shoot with the Danny McReelis. Who better is that? Machtlish Gefol, like a Scully Stinter Danny. Marchin, Krug Normaty Faulkner, with the Trasna and a Happig again. Agus Wachte Gedassenson, like a Johnny McBride. McBride got in on the day, because the Will College Stinter, and never to the Lag, Shahir John Deehan, a Markedy Shane Deering. We have made a map on the whole thing. Stack a large streak at the Kenny McKinley. On a Horaka Yanavig in the RV. Did it dear give out the lead? Agus Shahir Paul Diamond. Mark Tommy Diamond. He all in a free booked and film a wig ahead. Sevlian Lady at Shaska Cooey. Shahir Jerry Cassidy. Agus College Dinter Stigginson. Joe Cassidy. Marchin. Jessica Diddy. And Lord Nalido, Biddy Hawkholleen, agus Unody tacht at the board, done ERV. Martian and Doyle nach Shahe in the Muldoon. Jessica Ende. And Lord Nalido, Biddy Hawkholleen, agus Tashish in Diantig Ende. Nilapra a Hawkholleen. Agus Unody at the board, Cahill Lyons at the board, again ERV. Agus David Martin, in a hidden board. Martian and Farasir TV at the board, in a himach. Agus Dar O. Common Lev Lemoyne, Takahe at the board. Common Freddy Collins, Ahanish, Aidan Lennon, Normaty Falker. Hopefully Normat Falker. She Keen. agus ábhíonn leanna chuis. Na haon chaid fíor háchtach go dó, Shahid Jerry Cassidy. Stechanson, go dtí Joe Cassidy, áideachant leis Kevin Hickey, caléis déantar Kevin ag Joe Cassidy. Mar sin, séir kick agus fuaisibh don ERV. Well, cad é ceiliúra bheith ag an ERV, má bhíon ruthráis lotha. Don giad Valtaríomh, an tarna Valtaríomh acu i dluthaí canis na héireann. Anna Oil Reistig a Joe Casey. Stachadi Thomas Cleary, Schnauna Hewig, a Shahe Kieran McNally. Damien Phelan ar a hamach, counts a higa Damien. Agus their kick no higa. Well, Nietzsche reward, a Tana Chrion. Agus Shahe Kenny McKinley. Anna Chlohe Emmerige Kenny, Wiltana Hongracht on Devline. Agus Emmehamach, Arisha Devline. Ein díhal diantig a Cathal Cain ó Bhailean Bhricioig a chepper í díhal. Ráinú mit fáca. Ráchúlín idir na fórne. An ERV-chan cín a láhad na huide ach Shahe. Adrian McGuckin. Agus an chaid sleánathe ó Owen Fadden. Agus John Deehan ar a dalamh agus Carelle on ERV ar a dalamh Bertacha ar a dalamh le chéile agus Caffar Córleis a chur lána Bertacha sné John Deehan agus well éirihan a hasamh ach tá Carelle níos a gostithe ansá os ar góid amach sínta siar ansá agus deisiligin sinnig iscin John Deehan ansan agus lecathe an talún an Baltasan agus beidir an ilin fachtaige beidir go trampa a hána chuis le slí ach déireann go buile fachtaige chomá ní hechan an Kenny McKinley town Kenny agus Córleis seacharid ó chuman naibhlamáin na bhí rá agus Craibh ile éireann buitige leis na gaidim scoileanna le gaidim scoileanna na ERV gine ar attaction an ag chunta láimh ní bhúscim léana ach bhreá léana chraí an chiad Craibh ile éireann las mud an gréibh sóisiide ha buitige an ERV an chiad bua a hút dus na minúid a hút go dtí an ERV ach Shahid Didi Paul Diamond agus iad súd thuid hólan bhua a láthar na huid agus well Joe Cassidy agus ní bhfuair sé aon fair kick an Baltasan a héanagus Kevin Hickey a dhearant le chéile Shahe Kevin. Bachta go glóte san éirige Paul McFlynn go tappa go dtí Johnny McBride captain a fórne. Go Shane Hoyt coolla dí an Johnny ar isteach agus Shane Deering haig enim dul a leabhar a Voltóra chur láide lecathe an talónaige há déanamatí fihead imar a mihin agus áchúlín idir na fórne. Johnny McBride ar a histeach at cos an orde ach lecathe go fealtach aige Shane Deering. Mar sin Catán moltóid ará an padale a leanóigen imar today locht na ERV padale thug a séte sé adúid Shahe Indimar dún cad a dhéana sé an bhfuil sé chaide Joe na Carnoige nó an dúra sé fe cholín chatáráitig an moltóis Indimar dún isteach John Hone agus Harrison líne seacharán anagí háchad fad le sin Déireann go raibh aigine raibh sé gása de gá aigine bhí sé ráitig an moltóis go minic an chiad bóraíam ag an minúir na ERV agus bhí sé árála go minic ceiliúra ó ceann na chuntaí ní hálíidir in na bríomh go a go chun lá takeithe agus a siad choirí ile éireann na bliana nach a cúgiad ád chóracha fad a giad bóraíam buastarúil agus ceiliúra ó handánach go dtí mótagráinúige go dtí áhallúin na dúnta naibh Colamáin naibh muide Crisleánaí gálaigh Bhailean Bhricioig fuin muide teanga iad idir go léad agus an captain san Damien Gavin agus an taction diantaige an chraibh ile éireann tucha gas na minúr letha don giadú a riamh agus tí má an dain idir an roiide John Heaney an sannach tá chraibh ile éireann ag a siúd níos túisce mar a háid an sannaige le fáiste na Pádraig bhachar ráha ach Shaheed loch bucach na Hirví agus iad a déanamh slí an ísansa go bucach go carénach Rocholín Faraspáide can scór dernach an Hirví a héana de duide nád a héanaíag. An captain bucach Damien Phelan iad illige léir an son agus Shaheed éadlah an chumin go dé cóhardachas agus tréslú a dhéanamh le Damien Gavin, Jack Bootman an tuachtarán agus Shaheed an taobh an dochtúid Diarmuid ó Clúbháin.
A uachtarán a cumin a loch léicre agus loch léicre. Tírána e fehib le gadó Tá bert an is lórí e fehib le bianach le gadó ach níl táistá túris gur féin. Tá an bert eile a tríolatha agus bíonn an caracha a chóráil feag tamil. Nuair a míon na cuairtóirí deir an céad duine chuir sé sin an tám isteach dúin. Ach nach mbeadh an tám imethe a réon cuma san tarna fearr. Ach sa céad duine ach ní bheadh sé istí có tapping san céad duine. Well tá slúán a bhór an sáineo agus ní le gadó atá siad a feitheamh. Tá siad a feitheamh le Jason, tá siad a feitheamh le Peadar ó Cannabáin. Ach do bhuiineadar antainmh as an cluiche seo agus níor bhóthímar an támas dá nó óin. Dimar ógánig gcuire agus an Hirví go húnta go leon. Thugad ar taspáint a sprá, spórtúil, dim riadar go díon, dim riadar go macánta. An rud is anmh is óntach. Is anmh bhíon an Hirví an sáig imimet ach is óntach mar im riadar in ó. Tréis nímó chrí le fuireann an Hirví. Tá trógim béireann deire éon fórna an Hirví. Maithú an captain.
An Corran John Markham ordaithis an éir an son aige Damien Gavin agus seachúin inis Damien an captain bucach.
Last week, Outron here, Outron come on this cascade, I'll speak to the Hirví. Tá san down orm a Kershaw Glacu or son fair in Hirví, don Cade Uriv. I'm delighted to accept this cup on behalf of the Westmeath minor team. I want to pay tribute to the great supporters who travel up here and follow us all year. I want to thank our selectors, JJ Connor, Una McCormick, Paddy McCormick and Johnny Moore. I thank the county boards and supports club and our sponsors, Bennett's and all other sponsors. And finally, Luke Dempsey. A man who made us believe in ourselves from the start of the year and trained us hard. And he's a great man. Thank you, Luke. And finally, to a gallant Derry team, 3 cheers. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Yeah!
Agus an Corran ordaithin son aige Damien Gavin agus Jack Bootman tlíhánach leis. Sí gár amolta tucad an sáthas bántas a thug duide ach aniu, well, bíad an Hirví a thug an swaileo agus an Corran den giadúid a dul go dtíon Hirví. Agus sníad an uireann an son John Deehan agus iad uile go léir agus Anna Halsa of fad, Thomas Cleary, Yimiri Rouse at Fadoiv, iad go léir lúcháideach Fergal Murray, and with that, over to you, Michael Lester.
Yeah, Gormahagov me also a proud day then for Damien Gavin. and the St Mary's Club down at Westmeath. Indeed, a proud day for Westmeath football, and I'm sure that everybody who's watching this match on television down at the county today absolutely ecstatic with delight. And our congratulations to the county of Westmeath this afternoon. Well, while all that has been happening here at Croke Park out on the pitch, the Dublin team have been arriving for the final. One of the subs, Vinnie Murphy, going in there, and there of course Charlie Redmond, who has been the big scare over the weekend. Charlie with a leg injury, a thigh strain. Well, he's been picked to play in the team. It remains to be seen just exactly how fit Charlie is, and having time to sign an autograph, as indeed also has Mick Deegan going through there. There's the man of the moment, Jason Sherlock. Well, all the hype has been going on for the past 2 weeks. Well, the pressure is on today, because today is the day that you really have to do it, isn't it? So then the Dublin team arriving at Croke Park will be leading you into the events before the big match after this commercial break. Going through there, Finbar McConnell, the goalkeeper, and all the other players making their way in. Kieran Corr, the captain there, sees somebody that he knows up in the crowd as well, and I suppose a friendly face, always something that you would look out for in moments like this. The Devlins, Paul and Faye Devlin, the full back line, though not related, going through there as well. And the Tyrone players looking anxious. Peter Canavan, of course. If Jason Sherlock is the darling of Dublin, Peter Canavan to the right of the screen there, the darling of Tyrone all through this championship. Indeed, a few more championships before this as well. Right then, let me go back again then to the minor match. The captain of the minor team there, Davy Gavitt, we saw him receiving the trophy a little bit earlier on. He's had time now to talk to Marty Morrissey.
Brilliant day. We've been waiting for this for a long time. We've no All-Ireland up to date, and this is really, we're really worth it now. And hopefully we can follow on here now with a couple of seniors or something in the future years.
Certainly to come to Croke Park and play an All-Ireland football final for Westmeath now, when you've no experience of it, was something remarkable.
Yeah, well, for Leinster final we were very nervous, but then the last day, the other 2 occasions here really helped us today. We settled down early, and Luke, our manager, he just settled us down straight away, and there was no nerves at all.
Tommy Cleary, 1 goal and 5 points today. You really broke the Derry hearts.
Well, I was delighted with it, but just to make a difference to score as long as we win, that's the main thing.
Congratulations, lads.
Thank you.
Well, there's a familiar face being introduced to the crowd here at Croke Park. He made a big appearance at a GAA ground not so long ago. Maybe a slightly different appearance here at Croke Park today, this time as a spectator, and rightly receiving the applause and the accreditation that the people of Croke Park will afford to today as the still and reigning world champion, Stephen Collins. Yes, well, little doubt as to who Steve Collins will be cheering for this afternoon, but as he leaves the pitch here at Croke Park, let me go back again to our panel of Martin McHugh. And Sean Boylan is with us as well, and referring back to the minor match. Sean, maybe let's give you the first word, because I'm sure you want to congratulate your neighbours down there in the Midlands.
Nothing to do so, Michael. It was a fantastic team effort. Fantastic effort management with Luke Dempsey. But the lads that played super on the day, they were well worth the score that they got. They were probably worth a few more scores. But you know, any final is hard to win. But they won it in style, and it's a lovely way for them to do it. But let's be very fair to Derry. It's a minor match we've had, and there wasn't the slightest bit of pulling or dragging. So it was a terrific spectacle, and I'm delighted to see Westmeath pulling it off, and it's fantastic for them.
It was a terrific spectacle and a fine match, and it was surprising to see so many players booked in the course of the hour. But however, that's one for another day perhaps. From a Derry point of view, Morchin, they battled very hard. That disallowed goal in the first half proved to be a very major blow in the end.
Yeah, well, I think the goal, I mean, it was, as we said, they would have gone in at half-time, level maker. But I think Westmeath definitely deserved the game. They were far more hungry, and Thomas Cleary, they had by far the best player in show. And I mean, he tore their hearts out, really, the Derry hearts out. But I think the whole game changed when they were only a point on, and Enda Muldoon got a free kick, and he didn't raise it up, and they went up the field, and the midfielder Joe Casey scored a great point his left foot. So the game turned on that. But fair play to Westmeath. It's great to see Westmeath come out here and won their first All-Ireland. This was good for football. Clare last Sunday, Westmeath today, and now maybe Tyrone will go on now and won the big one. And it's good to see teams coming up that haven't won.
Of course, absolutely. It's absolutely brilliant.